Well, this is Ray Crowell, a founding member of Nebraska State Bandmasters. And Ray, where were you when you first came to the first meeting of the Bandmasters, and what got you there?
Well, I was teaching in Cairo, Nebraska, 15 miles northwest of Grand Island, for those of you that don't know exactly where that little burg is. And I was doing instrumental and vocal at that small Class D school at the time. And this new organization sounded like it would be helpful, and getting to rub shoulders with other directors and find out more about what I was doing.
Do you have any memories of that first convention?
I do remember. The only thing I remember about it was that it was in Hastings, Hastings College, I believe, and the director's band was formed, and I was playing in that. That's all. My only memory of the whole event, really.
And you said something about Jimmy King in that band?
Oh, Jimmy King was the band director at Hastings College at the time, and I remember. I had no idea what instrument he played, but he was going to be in the band just like the rest of us. And in the back of the band, there he was playing bass drum.
Do you have any wishes or encouragement or congratulations for Bandmasters at being 60 years old?
Oh my gosh, that makes me really old, doesn't it? Well, keep up the good work. What I ended up doing for most of my career was teaching beginners, 5th and 6th graders, and as it turned out later, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders when strings were also added to my load. And so for Bandmasters, just keep up the good work and encourage those guys to keep it going, I guess. That was the most fun part for me, was to see young kids keep on going in through high school, at least, with their instrument.
First of all, I joined NSBA because I thought it would be a great benefit to being a teacher. It was certainly a benefit to everyone. And of course, it was a special honor to be the 5th president. It is a pleasure and privilege to say what I learned as a member. It had a great effect on my ability to teach throughout my career. I have so many wonderful memories as a teacher and will never forget the influence NSBA had on my life.
Hello, I'm Ken Moser. I'm a charter member of the Nebraska State Bandmasters Association. I graduated from the University of Nebraska in 1961, and my first teaching job was in the little town of Shickley. And while I was there, the Bandmasters was organized, and I joined because I wanted to learn more, of course, with the sessions they presented. And also I wanted to meet more band directors in the state, especially those more experienced that I held in respect and esteem. The Bandmasters has grown so much in those years and the sessions that have been presented. I know when I was my first years of teaching, I bought a couple of marching books written by A.R. Cassavant on precision marching, but I wasn't smart enough to figure those out. But the Bandmasters invited A.R. Cassavant to the convention. I went to a workshop, and those books made much more sense after attending that. When I was treasurer in 1966, I think our budget was like $400. And when I was president in 1991, I think the budget was like $14,000. So the expansion has really been great over the years. And now even with adding more things to the schedule and being part of the convention, I know when I was president, I brought in Branford Marcellus to give a concert and a clinic, and it was well attended. Roy Schweitzer, who happened to be a student of mine in Shickley, when he was president, he brought in the Dallas Brass, and they gave a great workshop and concert. And then even after that, there were several directors in the state that invited them to their own schools to do workshops. So the extension was really helpful in many ways. The expansion with marching contest and with honor band and boot camp, and all the things have been added over the years to help directors has been outstanding. Bringing in world-renowned conductors and composers and clinicians to be with us and to share their ideas and expertise. We've had a number of service bands and, of course, our own bands in our state to play on the convention. So it's really been interesting for me to see the growth from the early days when it began to what is being offered right now. I wish the best to the bandmasters in the future years, and I thank them for all they've done over the years and as they continue making better bands in Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Jim Johnson. I've been asked to do a brief video on behalf of our president, Nathan, to be part of a collaboration for the 60th anniversary of NSBA, which is coming up in March. My portion of this video will just be a brief recap of the 25th anniversary convention. I was honored to be president of NSBA at the 25th anniversary convention. So here's some things about the 25th anniversary. The 25th anniversary was held March 6th, 7th, and 8th in Hastings at Hastings College. Dwayne Johnson, head of the music department there, was in charge of setting up all the places for clinics, concerts, and so forth, and did a fabulous job with that. The program itself was put together by members of the past President's Council. They had asked if they could be part of putting the program together, and of course I said yes. So on that committee, besides Dwayne Johnson, were Jack Snider, Bob Magg, and B.A. Johnson. So here's some highlights from the 25th convention. First of all, there was a performing group brought in by members of the committee, which was the Wisconsin Woodwind Quintet. They performed a concert on Friday evening. They also did wonderful clinics during the day, and it was great to have them there as part of our 25th. The other performing groups during that convention were Bellevue East High School, Dave Young conductor, Hastings College, directed by Tom O'Neill, the UNL Symphonic Band, directed by Bob Fote, and the Wisconsin Woodwind Quintet, which I mentioned. And then on Saturday, there was we reestablished a director's band, played a concert at noon on Saturday. The director's band was conducted by a number of people I think you'll recognize: Earl Green, Dwayne Johnson, Joe Chapman, Glenn Kocha, Bob Lee, and Don Lentz were all guest conductors for the director's band. wanted to mention one more thing. That was 1986 was also the 4th year of the NSBA State Marching Band Contest, and I wanted to give you a little history regarding how that got started. Many of you don't know, but in 1982, Ron Dalton, who was then at Wayne High School, and myself had worked on over the summer and the fall a proposal for a state marching band contest, an outdoor state marching band contest. We contacted many of the surrounding states that held outdoor state contests, getting information as to what, where, why, so forth. Well, we presented this at the 82 convention. Dale Dunsing was president at the time, and it came up for a vote. There was much heated discussion because Pershing was still going very strong at that time. And the vote, it was put up for a vote. The vote was a tie. Therefore, it failed. So Ron and I went home and we worked on it for another year, did more specifics as to what, where, when, how the judging was going to happen, what's it going to cost, where's it going to be, so forth. So in the March of '83 convention, we again proposed the state marching band contest, and it passed by a 96% margin. And of course, the rest is history, and it's been very much of a financial boon to NSBA. So I'm proud to be a part of the 25th anniversary. I want to congratulate NSBA for 60 years and wish them all the best in the future. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brad Weber, and I've served on the executive board 3 times. And I think back, the first time I served on the board was the 25th anniversary as secretary, and then the last time I served on the board was the 50th anniversary as president, and what an honor that was for me. And starting the convention out always started on the night before with a concert, and the opening concert that night that started the NSBA 50th anniversary off was the Fountain City Brass Band. And then moving on to the next day, right away starting in the morning, it always started out with the keynote address, and the 50th anniversary keynote address was Dr. Tim Lotzenheiser. And the exhibit room was totally packed with all the people, all the different companies and everything that came in and put on exhibits and all the things they brought. And one of the things we had done was we had a lot of batons made, and it said NSBA March 2011 50 years, and this was truly, people really liked that. And there were concerts throughout the convention where the schools across Nebraska, the instrumental groups, had to send in a recording to audition to see if they would be selected, and there was a lot of groups that sent it in, and those concerts were very, very good. I can't say enough about that. And then all the people that came in, the camaraderie that they showed and how they connected with each other and what this convention did for that was truly fantastic. And again, all the people that helped out throughout the year to take this convention and really make it awesome. I can't say enough about all the colleagues and mentors who helped out. And I want to just thank you for all that you did to make this an outstanding convention. Again, thank you so much.